Hi, I'm making a video again. I've just seen my transference away that I never saw it before. So I thought I'd share about that. It's pretty early morning and I don't usually talk this early. I had a situation the other day where I was helping a friend do something and it had nothing to do with me. She wanted to make a purchase that was quite large for her and just wanted my moral support. So my task was to be with her, just have my body near her and engaged with an energy of supporting her, okay? And I did that task and nothing was asked of me. I didn't make any decisions. There was nothing to do with me at all. And then the next day, when they came to deliver this, there was a problem. And what I saw is that I took it on. My whole system, I'm a 3-5, and I have this, I've discovered deep terror that I'm gonna make another mistake. And of course I'm going to make another mistake. It's what I'm here for. I'm here to find what doesn't work, and if I'm being correct with myself, it'll be the right mistake. But I got shamed as a child, and I think that where I could have grown up, like Ra had a third-line child, and he said the thing to say to a third line is, what'd you learn from that? You know, when they fuck up, right? That wasn't done to me. And as a 3-5, especially that 5 body puts off this vibe of, I've got something for you. I'm going to save you. I'm going to bring it, right? So 3-5s, when they're born, poor little us, there's already a projection field of they're going to be the great thing. And then when they fuck up, it's in a sense worse. And so there's all this disappointment and shame and blame and punishment even that can get heaped on our little 3-5 selves. So this thing happened and I went into a tailspin internally. I felt ashamed. I felt flipped the fuck out. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It had nothing to do with me. I mean, it was like this bas relief, like, here's this thing that's happening that has nothing to do with me that I am going into transference over. And it was also on the heels of having to move, of course, which I have an open spleen, so I'm insecure. And even though I don't have a home, and over the last 16 years, I've moved hundreds of times, if not 1,000, I don't know, I'd have to figure that out. Every time I get insecure, so I was already insecure. And I saw it, it was like this, wow, Tiara, you are having shame about something that you didn't even do, that you had nothing to do with. So here comes a transference bit. Already that's, fucked up, right? All I wanted was to collapse and break down in tears and have someone take care of me. That still sounds pretty good. I'm a color 1, okay? And that's my transference. Oh, I don't know what to do. What did I do wrong? Reassure me, hold me, take care of me, right? Now I'm also tribal, so if someone had held me and I could have just cuddled in, I think that would have been super sweet. My body does like being held. But what I wanted was to collapse and give over all responsibility to someone else to take care of. And that's my transference. That's such a shame. Now, what I did was yesterday, 2 days ago, it was the day that I teach my class. And instead of teaching my class, I don't know why my hair's doing that, or if it's the Zoom. It's bugging me. Okay, I'm back. Instead of teaching my class, I asked my class for support. So I shared with them what was going on, and I was like, and I was, and they did. They were terrific. I want to thank Jan Groot and Philippe Andre Coquette and Max Aaron for their marvelous human design support and empowerment and sharing for me. The main thing that I saw was how seductive that transference felt. Like that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, like, like ice cream, or like, just like, oh, just take care of me. I wanted to collapse. I wanted someone else to take over. The motivation, fears, and number one, already we know it's about getting to the bottom of it, getting to see what the core of this is, standing strong on that and coming up from there. And so I was getting to the bottom of it, and I was seeing the very seduction of my own inner being that just wanted to go like this, right? I didn't do it. And now I can see that not doing that, not collapsing, but going to human design, which is a fundamental for me. It is getting to the bottom of things. It's getting to the mechanic. Going to human design and watching my process, seeing how much I wanted to collapse, and seeing the mechanic. And it was all open ego. I have a completely open ego. And a lot of the words going through my mind, so transference goes into the openness and makes up sentences to get me to go into transference. And a lot of that was that I hadn't proved that I was a good friend, right? I hadn't proved that I was even such a good friend that I could have foreseen this little glitch was going to happen that I didn't even have any information about. I wanted so desperately, in my desire to collapse into transference, not just for someone to hold me, but for someone to say, there, you're okay. I love you still, right? So I didn't do it. And I got support, and I was able to share, the keynotes of the circuits. And then the next day, what I saw is that had been empowering for me, that I actually came back to myself much quicker, I'm pretty damn sure, than if I had collapsed. I think if I had collapsed, I would have maybe in a sense reveled in it, and just wanted to stay in that collapsed state until someone would just come along and take care of this for me. There was nothing to take care of. There was nothing I did wrong. This was entirely a mechanical situation where I got triggered and went into my open centers, which sent me into transference. I don't know if I've explained this very well. I am so incredibly grateful to be on the fractal that received human design, and that Ra lived through his experience with the voice and had such a phenomenal capacity to structure language so that he could share all this with us. Wow. Yeah.